Hi, I'm Braden Blair.
I'm Jacob Moore.
And this is a Charger report from March 28, 2014.
Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
Now let's go to the World News Breakdown. Three teenagers in California rescued a 94-year-old woman from a burning home. These teens were skipping class at 10 a.m. last Monday morning. As they approached Broadway Drive, they saw smoke coming out of the back of a house. They got to the house and Diana Davis, a middle-aged woman, was in the garage calling for help. The three teens went inside to find Diana's mother in a chair. She was covered in soot and had many burns. They struggled to get her out, but eventually they got her outside and she was rushed to the hospital. She is still in critical condition. A 16-year-old boy was arrested last Sunday at 6 a.m. for bypassing security and climbing a ladder to the top of One World Trade Center, the nation's tallest building. He took pictures on top of the building. Authorities obtained a search warrant and seized his phone and camera. The boy was released without bail on Monday morning. A commuter train derailed and hit a platform at Chicago's O'Hare International Airport. This accident left 30 people with injuries. However, none of them are in critical condition. The train moved past the end of the line, causing it to crash into the airport. Jeff Bauman, a 28-year-old man, survived the Boston Marathon attack on April 15, 2013. He lost both of his legs. However, today he is engaged to the woman that was waiting for him at the finish line. Also, he is expecting a child. He says that he is blessed to still be here today. And now let's go over to Sydney for some weather.
Hey Bullies, this is Sydney with your weather report for spring break. Every day is expected to be warm, finally with highs in the mid-60s every day. It's going to be cloudy for most of the week, but it's only predicted to rain on Thursday. For those of you going to Florida, enjoy the time in the sun, for your forecast is going to be in the highs of 70s. Back to you guys.
Seems like it's finally getting warm for spring break. Now for some local and school news. Prom was a huge success. The vast majority claims that they loved it and had a great time. The DJ, Michael Chester, did a great job playing music that was easy to dance to the whole night. The group that organized the prom did a really good job. Everyone arrived safely and had a good time afterwards. Taco Bell now has breakfast. They have a lot of food for everyone to choose from, such as a waffle taco with sausage or bacon, Cinnabon Delights, steak and egg burritos, and a grilled taco with sausage or bacon. There are 3 unmarked Mustangs that are patrolling Bardstown Road as of late. They have been since the very violent wreck on Waterford Road. They've pulled over dozens of cars since then, which was a few weeks ago, so watch your speed, Bullies. The Kentucky and Louisville Twitter beef is back again. Not that it ever went away, but with the two teams playing today, it is at a new high. As soon as the game between the Wildcats and the Shockers was over, the trash talk began. We'll see who can back it up.
Let's head over to the field report to see what people are doing for spring break.
What's up, Bullies? Let's find out what we're doing on spring break. Hey, what are you doing for spring break?
Going to Gatlinburg with some family.
No, you're off.
I'm going to Gatlinburg for like 3 days, and then I'm just staying here.
No, I'm just going to chill around here, play some ball.
I'm going to hang out about Washington with all my friends, and I'm just going to get some rest and recoup from how awful school has been this past semester.
I'm going to Florida.
I'm going to Panama, looking to get tan, have a good time, social events. Yep.
Nothing, probably hanging out with Becn. That's probably about it.
What's your main goal to accomplish for this spring break?
Hoping the Cards make a national title for us. That'd be an awesome spring break if they do.
Sweet. Well, I'm going to drive a lot, and you never know. I might wake up somewhere. I don't know where yet.
I guess having fun.
I would have to say my main goal is or middles in the Schindler back.
I don't really have any goals. Just gonna rest and get ready to continue school when I come back. That's it. That's the goal.
To get really tan and have good times.
My main goal would be definitely to build the best sandcastle at PCB, maybe win a championship or some type of crazy award.
That'd be pretty dope.
Well, that's a wrap, Bullies. Now remember, have fun on spring break, but stay away from drugs, alcohol, lowland gorillas, sharp objects, and crabs when you're on the beach. They'll pinch you.
Well, it looks like a lot of people are having exciting spring breaks.
Yep, looks like it.
Well, I'm Braden Blair,
I'm Jacob Moore.
and this was a Charger report from March 28, 2014.
Happy birthday, Jacob Bowles.
Okay, so students, now we've looked at the Mythbusters of on-demand writing. Let's go ahead and let's get out your paper and let's get started with an actual on-demand prompt.
Hey, James, you got a pencil?
Spring break.
James, spring break doesn't start for a whole nother, entire day. We still have tests to take.
Spring break.
James, we have to improve our on-demand scores.
Spring break.
Last year I went on spring break. I read 8 books, went to Ben & Jerry's. I had the time of my life. Be safe, Chargers.
I'm Pierce Kelly.
And I'm Tyler York.
And welcome to the Red Zone Sports Report for March 28, 2014.
Well, we're moving on up, to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on up, to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. Fish don't fry in the kitchen, beans don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Now we're up in the big leagues, getting our turn at bat. As long as we live, it's you and me, baby. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, we're moving on up, to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Now for some college and pro sports. Coming in as a preseason #1 ranked team in the country, Kentucky had a lot of hype for this basketball season. One man may have been too quick to act when he got a 2014 UK National Championship tattoo on his arm. As Kentucky keeps advancing in the tournament, the prophecy lives on, but tattoos are permanent, and that one will for sure be hard to cover up if the Cats don't go on to win the championship.
22-year-old South Australia bowler Daniel Worrall has been suspended for scratching a penis and testicles into the wicket at Turok Park in Australia. The team he is on, the Redbacks, said, quote, "This is not how our players should act and represent our team. Daniel will definitely be charged with high penalties," end quote. Daniel, knowing this, responded with, "I know what I did was wrong. I'm sorry for my actions. I just thought it was funny in the moment." Well, Daniel, your immaturity really caught up to you on this one because now you're suspended for 2 months. Was it really worth it?
The Cincinnati Reds had a huge scare the other night when a line drive was lined up the middle and hit star pitcher Aroldis Chapman directly above the eye. A ball hit hard up the middle is a pitcher's worst nightmare. Chapman suffered laceration and a contusion above his left eye. He never lost consciousness, but the game was canceled and was carted off. Prayers go out to the big guy.
Carmelo Anthony might be leaving the New York Knicks in free agency. Anthony has already made his intention of testing the free agent waters. If when he opts out of his deal, he'll have the option of choosing his next destination, but he'll lose a contracted year and nearly $30 million if that franchise is anyone other than the Knicks. The teams most likely to scoop him up if this happened would either be the Chicago Bulls or the Houston Rockets. And now over for the Bree? I just messed it up. Is it Bree and Blake or just Bree? Okay. And now over to Bree and Blake for the field report.
What's up? I'm Blake.
I'm Bree.
That's Bree. I'm Blake again. We're going to talk about the UK U of L game with some of the students in Bull East. There you go.
UK is the Twins. Got it. It's going to be 3 balls all day. Big guys. They got it. It's over. Game 1.
What do you think the score is going to be?
I don't know yet. It's going to be a good game, though.
All right, thanks.
The Cats.
Why?
Because they're the best.
Why are they the best?
Because they always win.
That is true. That is true.
Louisville.
Why?
Because I think that they want redemption from earlier this year, and they have better guards than Kentucky.
All right, thanks.
No problem.
UK.
Why do you think that?
Well, U of L was playing really strong going into the tournament, but against St. Louis and Manhattan, they kind of fizzed out. So I think Kentucky's going to play as a team and hopefully beat them.
Are you a Kentucky fan or a Louisville fan?
I'm not really neither. I just love college basketball, so that's why I can say I think Kentucky over U of L.
All right, thanks.
The University of Kentucky.
Why?
We're more athletic, we have more talent, and we're starting to gel together a lot better.
So what do you think about Louisville so far in the tournament?
Louisville, their run must come to an end at some point, and might as well be Friday night.
All right, thanks.
Jeremiah saying this Kentucky's gonna win. Louisville sucks.
Oh! I like that Louisville sweatshirt though. Show that to the camera.
Oh God.
Here he goes. Yeah. Oh, we got the Kentucky out under. Oh, the changeover. Yeah. What's goody? All right.
U of L. Why do you think that your boyfriend plays for Kentucky?
I know, but I don't like Kentucky.
Why don't you like Kentucky?
I'm just a Louisville fan. I don't want to. I hate Kentucky.
So are you gonna cheer for your boyfriend Derek Willis?
Well, yeah, I have to cheer for Kentucky because he got me the ticket. So.
All right, thanks.
Go Cards, baby!
Go Cats. Can't wait for the game tonight.
Go Cards. I want C4. Got to win it 2 times in a row. Let's go.
We beat y'all last game, Pierce.
Championships. Not games. Come on.
Now over for some school sports. After 7 overtimes failed to decide a winner between St. Ignatius and Northview in Ohio's Hockey State Championship, the game ended as a 1-1 tie, and both teams were declared state champion. Shortly after the ending, the OHSAA tweeted that it declared a tie in interest of players' safety.
The baseball team and the softball team have started off their seasons. With the baseball team starting out rough, the softball team comforts that and coming out with huge wins to start out. We can't wait to see what they have to offer.
I hope the baseball team can really step it up soon.
Yes, definitely.
The Fly Disc Club has taken flight, meeting every Friday from 2:30 to 3:30. This is not just casual frisbee tossing. This is ultimate. Mr. Kelty has organized this group and plays along with whoever wants to come. Anyone is welcome to play, and wear your tennis shoes.
Oh, I don't have tennis shoes on. And now over to the highlight film with, who's it?
Jake, and Robert, and Shane.
And Shane, yeah, there we go.
This is Robert, Jake, and Shane with your sports highlights with assists from Cruz and Paul.
Well, let's check out some highlights from the top teams in today's NCAA tournament. Starting off with Syracuse versus Pittsburgh. Now, this game was a thriller. I tell you what, 4.4 seconds left. Tyler Enos, freshman from Syracuse, dribbles down and hits the biggest shot of the year, or at least the regular season. March Madness isn't quite over yet, but Syracuse has a lot to celebrate after that shot.
Up next, Duke and Jabari Parker. He catches the ball, pulls it through, and drives the lane and crams it on a Mercer player. Too bad Duke would end up losing, but what a nice cram from the Fab freshman.
UK freshman Julius Randle gets the rebound and goes coast to coast, and look out. That guy just got out of the way.
Kansas and Texas. Kansas with the rebound. Goes down the court. Big man with a big slam. Florida, Missouri.
Casey Hill's got the ball. He's going to throw it up top to my man Chris Walker with the alley-oop.
And that was your Red Zone Sports Reports highlight.
Well, he's Tyler York.
He's Pierce Kelly.
And this was the Red Zone Sports Report.
Go Cats.
No, go Cards.
I saw him dancing there by the record machine.
I can't understand any of this. I don't know how we're gonna pass this AP test.
Fellas, don't worry. I'm here to help you. First, turn the book over. Second, there's an AP workshop on Saturday, April the 19th from 8 a.m. to 12. It'll help you get that 3 or higher on the AP test, and you'll get college credit.
Yes, sweet. Thank you.
This is Plugged In.
Plugged In.
More iPhone 6 rumors are coming about on the internet. The newest being that the new iPhone will have sensors in it that detect the weather around you, instead of relying on a forecaster or website such as Yahoo. The sensors will detect temperature, humidity, and air pressure. Flappy Bird will be back soon enough, don't worry. But in good time, says the creator. The game that started a revolution was taken off the App Store due to countless numbers of reviews on it that say they ended marriages or broken phones. Even though it remained a 4-star app on both iPhone and Android app stores. Only time will tell when this app will be back. Google has stepped up its security, not to protect from hackers, but to protect users from our own government. Gmail has been amped up in mass security updates. It's not quite NSA proof, but it will be. Google 1, government 0. Now let's head over to movies with Myers.
Following the tragic loss of Harold Ramis last month, it was reported that the script for a third Ghostbusters film was being reworked. Now, Deadline brings word that Ivan Reitman is stepping down as the film's director and will help in finding a replacement as the studio targets an early 2015 production in the Big Apple. Phil Lord and Chris Miller, the duo who directed both 21 Jump Street and the Lego Movie, are in talks to take on the project. Walt Disney Pictures and Lucasfilm today revealed that, as has been long expected, their Star Wars Episode 7 will begin production at London's historic Pinewood Studios in May. What's more, they've confirmed that the action in the sequel will be set 30 years after the events of Return of the Jedi, and that the storyline follows a trio of new young leads along with some very familiar faces. Which Jurassic Park character is back for Jurassic World? Director Colin Trevorrow is gearing up to shoot Jurassic World with Chris Pratt, Bryce Howard, Ty Simpkins, Jake Johnson, Nick Robinson, and Irfan Khan starring. The fourth installment is the subject of many rumors, and Trevorrow spoke to IGN to address a few things, namely who, if anyone from Jurassic Park, is coming back. The character of Dr. Henry Wu, played by B.D. Wong, will be coming back for Jurassic World. In the original book, he was the scientist responsible for inventing the process of de-extinction. Now over to the boys with the field report.
I made a lot of money.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with another field report for the Plugged In segment. Today, we're going to find out where people go to the movies, whether it be up in town or somewhere out yonder, like Preston Highway, maybe, wherever they go that's not in town. We're going to figure it out. What do you think about it, Red?
Well, I think we're going to get really good answers, and this is going to be a really good field.
I agree. So let's go. Where do you usually go to the movies at?
Probably the one nearby. Yeah.
Do you prefer that?
Keystone, I think.
Yeah. Do you prefer that than that over other cinemas, like going away?
Not really. It's just nearby. So, but if I got to choose, I'd choose one in Louisville.
I got you. Thank you.
Rave 16.
Why?
Because it's bigger and it shows more new releases.
Is that right?
Correct.
Well, thank you.
No problem.
One right up there.
Is that what you prefer?
Mhm.
Why?
It's closer.
Is that the only reason?
Yeah.
You sure?
Closer.
All right.
Keystone, up in Mount Washington.
Why do you prefer that?
Because it's convenient. Close.
Elaborate?
What?
Elaborate for me, please.
It's close to my house. So I don't have to go all the way to Preston Highway.
All right, thank you, Megan.
You're welcome.
The one up in town, Keystone,
Why do you prefer that one over, say, another one like the one in Preston?
because it's closer.
And that's it.
That's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The one up in Mount Washington,
Why is that?
because it's close.
Is that the only reason why?
Pretty much.
No, you don't want to go anywhere else?
No.
What is your favorite place to go to movies at? What theater?
The one in Mount Washington.
All right, thank you.
As you can see here, we have spotted a very soft individual going out of his way to get out of class just to go to lunch with somebody. This is the definition of soft, everybody. Wow.
Well, I think it's safe to say that most people would like to just go to... Oh my God, it scared the heck out of me.
That was epic.
Anyway, most people like to go to Keystone and not Rave 16, except for maybe one or two people. I'd have to agree with them, even though we don't get a lot of the movies. Well, we do, but not as many. What do you think about it?
Going to the movies close to home is really convenient. Popcorn is, it's okay, and the candy's okay, but it beats, driving all the way out there, I suppose. So, yeah.
Well, we'll see you next time. Hopefully.
I made a lot of money.
Sony announced a new PlayStation 4 virtual reality project that the company hopes will push the gaming industry forward. The head-mounted display prototype is currently called Project Morpheus. It is by no means the final prototype, Sony's president of Worldwide Studio said. Sony will continue to improve the device over time. He said that nothing elevates the level of involvement better than VR, virtual reality. With all the gaming advances in the past year with the Xbox and PlayStation, this could be the biggest breakthrough for the gaming world. Call of Duty Ghosts will offer up its recently released Onslaught DLCs for free this weekend, offering players on Microsoft consoles a chance to sample its 4 extra maps without having to pay anything. Activision would probably quite like it if you actually did purchase the pack, however.
I'm AJ, and can you guess what happens next? As the dominant male chases the young, less dominant male out of the gym, the smaller male seems to retaliate in a desperate manner. As he makes one final attempt to stay in the gym, he just gets pushed out. As he approaches, still taunting, can you guess what happens next? A. He releases a dog. B. He throws a chair. Or C. He gets mauled by a tiger. The correct answer would be B. He gets nailed by a chair right in the kisser. Let that be a lesson. Let's see that in slow-mo. He is really taunting him. Then pow! That's a broken nose. He tries to run from the pain, but you can't run from that, silly. Alright, well, we'll see you next time on What Happens Next.
Once again, I'm Chandler O'Brien.
I'm Cruz Coulter.
I'm Aaron Myers.
Thanks for tuning in. Tune in next week.